what I experienced with the Gateway tapes if you don't have the tapes to experience it yourself. This is tape 16, wave 3, freedom number 4, 5 questions. I'm back. So it took me a while to get back in the swing of things, but I'm back and I'm here to tell you my experience with this tape 16. This one actually was a great one to restart up my tapes with because it was very simple. The instructions on the manual were very short. It was asking yourself 5 questions. I did notice that, pre-preparatory, great. Then he really goes into protecting yourself. And he restates with him, he says, repeat back to me the gateway affirmation. And he adds a few extra words here and there. And so you're really like, okay, we're about ready to open up a channel here. And he is ensuring that you are going to be protected. There was a lot of things that I really liked in it. I can't remember the words verbatim, but he did add extra sentences leading up to the first question. I'm going to go through the 5 questions for you, but I don't want to tell you the answers I got. If you are interested in learning the answers I came to know, leave me a comment and I can do a different video on them. What I don't want to do is influence your thought in any way. The first one, well, before this, I want to say in recent weeks, very recent, even this morning as I was driving my daughter to school today, I turned on a YouTube of this man. I can't remember his name. He's written 3,000 pages worth of books, basically talking to God and who am I and who are we and stuff like that. Questions like the Gateway tapes literally just asked me. I had no idea. I have been out of the swing of doing my Gateway tapes cadence for a while now. Got off track. I've been doing other stuff, as you guys see. I'm, astral plane and projection and stuff like that. But the specific Gateway tapes I've kind of gotten away from. I'm coming back. I thought it was so weird. So I listened to a lady. I got really invested in her. And then I listened to a man this morning, and they both used an analogy I have never heard of. They're both completely different people. They probably don't even know each other exist. Obviously, it's a common analogy. I know a lot of stuff. I know a lot about this stuff, and I've never heard this analogy before, and I heard it 2 days in a row from 2 separate people. So what I'm getting at is, 1, the universe, I think, was prepping me for this Gateway tape. It almost gave me the answers before I even needed to ask the questions in the Gateway tape. So that's why I also don't want to really tell you the answers on this video, because I want it to be a very general video. And we could talk about it in another video more specifically, what my answers were. But I'll tell you the analogy. Who are we? And I'm learning a lot about heart and mind cohesion. And I, even last night, just did, before I fell asleep, I did a heart cohesion meditation. Boy, did I sleep so good. Anyways, analogy is that we're all light. We're all energy, okay? And every one of us, although unique, we're all the same. And I have heard this time and time again, and just in recent weeks, I'm starting to grasp this concept. Both of them said this, so this must be an analogy, but again, I know a lot about this stuff. I've never heard this. I heard it 2 days in a row. Think of our beings as an ocean. We're all connected. We're all called the ocean, so we're all energy, right? And the waves that come up are individual waves, right? So that would be me, but really all of us are connected at base level, heart-centered level, to the ocean. So I have been learning about this. So going into the first question, who am I? That was the first question. Literally been learning about this. And today I decided to really start back up on my tapes, and that was the first question. The second question is, where and who was I before I entered this physical being? And he always is reminding you, ask for help. Ask for help in understanding your answer. So I wanted to bring that up. Third, during this, I got a lot of scratching on my audio. So it was very distracting. And I was like, whoa, is this scratch or is somebody trying to answer, right? I ended up, after I got out of the tapes, I listened to it, and it's just on my recording. It's a little bit scratched. So that was question 2. Question 3, what is my purpose for this existence in my physical matter reality? That's question 3. Question 4, what action can I now take to serve this purpose best? Question 5, what is the content of the most important message I can receive and understand at this point in my existence? So those are the 5 questions, and there's no coincidences. I swear. It was the universe being like, you don't need the gateway tapes, Amber. You're learning about this weeks, days before you decide to do this tape. So that was tape 16 in chronological order. It is a Focus 12 exercise, so he does take you from 10 to 12. And then when you're in 12 answering these questions, he'll take you out of 12 to 10. And, I just noticed that in 12, he goes, I'll count down to 10, and he goes 12, 11, and then there's like a minute pause. So he's like, and what I felt my energy coming back in. That's what I felt like. I felt like, expanded awareness is 12, and then I felt it like I felt like I could see it sucking back into me. And then it was 10, and then I woke up. So let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for listening.